Yes! Alrighty! What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here for a late Thursday night video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there in the description box below, otherwise known as my pants. So, subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. All the links are down in the gobbledygook. So, do it now. Do it right now. We are almost on the cusp of 650 subscribers. Maybe we'll get there before Christmas. Who knows? But, not all about, hitting milestones. But, it's a nice round number. But, if you like the channel, you want more, hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to my other channels. Lots of great content on there as well. So, do it now. Leave a comment on the videos from the past, the present, and the future, Conan. But don't leave stupid comments. You're going to get blocked. If you don't like that, go cry to your mama, little bitch. The way it is. Can't be, if you're not going to be respectful of my channels, then get the fuck off the internet. But you won't, because you love me. And I can care less about you. So, fuck off. And that's pretty much it. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Same rules apply there. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, you need to get slapped in the face. Because you're SOL. And you know what that means. And, yeah. So that's pretty much it. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. Share the video all over the place, hit the bell, that's all you gotta do. And if you're brand new here for the very first time, and you like what you see, you want more, please hit that bell so you get notified of when my videos actually go up, so you don't miss anything. And that's for all my channels, so you don't miss anything. And as we always say in the business, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, put your feet up and grab a cold one, like this one. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Like I said, if you like it, great. You don't, fuck off, get out of here. Go to your dead channel with 13 subs, and nobody gives two fucks. That's it. We move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this cold as fuck, raining, chilly, not chilly, cold, late Thursday night, November the 21st, 2024, or if you're on my great replay crew, the people that watch my videos the next day, or days after that, my replay crew, my replay crew, you great people, it is now November the 22nd, 2024, 6 days away from Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, coming up pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. We're 6 official days away from the start of the holiday season, and that great Thanksgiving Day where we eat a lot of turkey, have a great Thanksgiving meal, and watch some football pretty much all day. Pretty much. So we got that coming up in 6 days. So enjoy it. Enjoy this weekend. Not the unofficial, not the official end of the year. The final weekend of November will be next weekend, as we end November with maybe a good old fashioned Gilmore Kaza bang, and then we begin the greatest month in the world with the greatest people that celebrate birthdays in the world, and that is December, next Sunday. Can't wait for that. Already December, ladies and gentlemen. Months ago, we were talking about Easter. We were talking about Valentine's Day. That's coming up a couple months. And the start of spring training once again. We'll know by that time. We'll know where Juan Soto's going. Look at the Mets. But, we'll see what happens with that. Pete Alonso, Corbin Burns, a few other free agents. And some trades might be happening. I know the Mets did a trade with Tampa Bay. They got rid of some minor league guy. They get this guy named Siri. He used to play for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Doesn't have a lot of power, but, you know, he's basically used as a defensive replacement. So, he can play the outfield when, you know, when they need it. Need him off the bench. He's a spitfire, too. Kind of like a swaggy type of guy, like Mark Vientos. You don't put up to that shit. Like a Jesse Winker type guy. I hope he comes back as a DH. But, we'll see what happens with that. But, I know, Yankee fans, you're not gonna like this. Soto rejected the Yankees offer. I think it was like $22 to $29 million. I heard yesterday, Wednesday night, that the Mets offer was $700 million or $702 million, something like that. For I think 9 years. You gotta give her more than that. 9? At one point I heard 14 years, 660 at one point. So, Soto's meeting with the Phillies. You know, Harper's team, you know, God forbid that happens. That's gonna be bad. Soto goes to any team in the National League East, or pretty much the National League, besides the Mets. Mets might be fucked next year. But I hope, you know, Uncle Stevie blows open his checkbook. Guy makes $22 billion. He's got the money. You know, just unload some mediocre talent that we don't really need. You know, I would keep Jesse Winker as DH. Keep Alonso somehow. Although, give him I would give Alonso like 6 years, $250 at most, maybe $300. I would say 6 years, $300. Give him $50 million a year. Why not? He's got, you know, let him retire as a Met. Soto signs. I give him 10 years, $700 million. Mets would be almost like the Dodgers, like almost a dynasty. Just gonna get some great pitching, because, you know, Manaea pretty much is a free agent. He rejected not one, but 2 Met offers, so I don't know if the Mets even want him back. I mean, he did get married in, I think, Japan, so congrats to you, sir. And Marte and his hot wife was with him, too. And Carlos Mendoza got royally robbed of Manager of the Year. Went to Pat Murphy of the Brewers. Really now? Judgy Wudgy won the AL MVP. Not like anybody gives 2 fucks. NL MVP, I don't even know, but it was tonight. But Judgy Wudgy is the AL MVP. I bet you nothing that moron Ohtani won the, let's see who won it. I think it was Ohtani. Yeah, Ohtani. You figured it was going to be Ohtani. You had a hope that it was going to be Lindor, because he had an amazing season and amazing playoffs. No pun intended with amazing. But Ohtani, 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases. I mean, you couldn't beat that. Couldn't beat that. And he didn't really have a great postseason. Didn't really have that much of a postseason. And so Ohtani wins his 3rd career MVP award. So, I don't even think he won last year's. But let me see who won last year, actually. Oh, last year was Ronald Acuna Jr., Luis Angel Acuna's brother, by the way, of the Mets. So we get that. And who won the AL MVP? Let's see, who was the AL MVP last year was Ohtani. So Ohtani won it last year when he was an Angel. Now he won it this year as a Dodger. So he didn't go that far. Because Anaheim and LA, not that far away. But gotta give it to Ohtani. He just had a monster season. And then, even though Lindor had a great season, just not enough. Not enough. I don't even think you know, if it was the fans' vote, you know, here in New York, we would have voted for Lindor up and down the fucking ballot. But, you know, congrats to Ohtani, not so much to Judgy Wudgy. Fuck him. I mean, Judgy Wudgy had like 50-some-odd home runs. Steroids! But I digress. Where did it get you, Judgy Wudgy? Yeah, you went to the World Series, and what happened? Ugh. In 5 games. Horrible. And you sucked for half of those games, except for Game 4. When at Game 3, you started waking up in Game 4, you just had you had a blast in Game 4. I think he had some, you know, kind of continue it a little bit in Game 5, but didn't matter. Didn't matter because the Yankees, that 5th inning, you're going to relive that. The Yankees and their fans are going to have nightmares for years to come and then millenniums to come. I don't think they're going to get over it next year. Nope. They're not bringing back Soto. There is no chance in hell they'll bring back Soto. Even if that schmuck House Steinbrenner says, oh, I'm going to open a floodgate, gives you $800 million, yeah, like the Yankees have that, but Soto's like, fuck the Yankees at this point. He rejected their offer, like, I don't want that shit. I really think he wants to play with the Mets, because he grew up being a Mets fan. Now the question is if Uncle Stevie can just lock it in and lock him in with the amount of money they're going to give him. But at last check, I could be wrong with this, but somebody in my good friend Isa's chat told me, hey, Soto, Mets offered Soto 9 years, $700-something million. I'm like, wow. I heard 14 years, $660. So, it's in that $600 to $700 million ballpark, but the years gotta be between at least between 9 and 14. See if the Mets can give Soto enough years and enough money. But like I said, Uncle Stevie has it. The question is, if we get Soto, does Alonso stay? Because Cody Bellinger is on the free agent market now from the Cubs, and they might be trading him. What do you trade him for, though? You put Beatty, you put Mauricio in there, you put McNichols in there. I think McNeil is not coming back as a Met. It's sad, but this past season he just stunk at the wrong times. He just stunk pretty much all year. He stunk. Then he was hurt in the playoffs where we could have needed him, but then he comes back and does a couple things, but not much. But it is what it is. So, the hot stove is firing up right now. Not many big trades. Mets where he got nobodies, basically. He got a couple of minor league guys. They bought, I think his name is Rafael Ortega. Used to play for the Mets way back a few years ago. Didn't really do much. I think he got a game-winning hit, which really didn't matter. But, So they're bringing him back. I don't even think he's going to play for the Mets unless he's going to be one of those, guys off the bench type things. Maybe late, he starts over the minors. I don't know. But Mets going to start looking at pitching because if Manaea ain't coming back, who do you got, basically? You got Senga coming back from a blat year. Peterson, up and down. It was pretty good in the division round and stunk it up in the championship series. So he might be like a number 5 or 4 or 5 guy. Severino may or may not come back. I hope he does. That's number 3. And then you got, with Quintana, I think he's done because his contract is up. I doubt the Mets re-sign him. So they're going to need a number 4 or 5 guy unless they bring back Tyler McGill. He's too injury prone. I wouldn't even leave him there. And I think they got rid of Lucchesi. They traded him, I think. But Mets need pitching, and they need to re-sign Alonso. Maybe hopefully keep Winker as DH. And see what happens. But if Alonso goes, then I think the first baseman is gonna be. If they can trade for Cody Bellinger, I think it'll be good. He's a good player. He used to play for the Dodgers. He used to kill the Mets. I think he'd be, not an upgrade per se, but I think he'd be, decent at first base. You can also put Mark Vientos at first base. And then what do you do about third base? You can't put Acuna there because I think Mauricio Acuna going to play second base. Iglesias is bye-bye, so OMG, he was here for a cup of coffee, bye-bye, So, I don't know if they're going to bring back Beatty, who had a horrible season this year, then pretty much got hurt, and was in the minors for the rest of the year. But, we'll see what happens with the Mets as we get into December, and then we'll really be talking about them come late January, into pretty much all February, where pitchers and catchers start right after Valentine's Day. And, we'll be talking about preseason baseball at the end of February. February 26th and 27th, actually, is when preseason starts, and then the season starts at the end of March. So, once again, in March. But I think the Mets are on the road anyway, so we'll see what happens with the 2025 New York Mets and the Skankies and the world champions. Yes, we gotta say it. The Dodgers, see if they can repeat. See what happens. It's gonna be a great year, 2025 for baseball. We'll see what happens with that. Rangers on a hot streak once again. They beat Vancouver last night. They're in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. They were tonight. They beat the Kraken. Release the Kraken! Great game there by Jonathan Quick. Shut him out, I believe. Then they barely beat Vancouver. What the puck is a Canuck anyway? Shoot, hit the wrong button. Let's see what the Rangers did tonight. As we're gonna... Well, they lost, obviously. They lost in regulation, 3-2. They were down 1-0 in the first, and they got 2 goals in the second, but then Calgary tied it, and then they won it in the third period. So, I think the 3 or 4 game win streak ends. Yeah, 3 game win streak ends in Calgary. So they lose 3-2. I think they play. The Edmonton Oilers, as someone I used to say, called the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonds, with the donuts and shit. But yeah, they play the Edmonton Oilers at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Then they're back home at the Garden on Monday night against the St. Louis Blues. And right now, that's it. All right, Rangers got 25 points on the year. It's early, not that early. They're 4th in the Metropolitan Division, 2 behind the Capitals of Washington, 3 behind the Devils and the Hurricanes. And the best team in all of hockey right now is God forbid, I hate saying this, well, in the Eastern Conference is the Devils and the Hurricanes tied at 28 points. Toronto is at 26. Rangers are in there, Capitals at 27 points. That's it. But the number 1 team in the league, ladies and gentlemen, is, surprisingly, the Winnipeg Jets, who dismantled the Rangers at home. It was a bad game. Really bad. Thank God I didn't go to that game. I would have left in the first period. Ugh, it was bad. But, anyway. Jets got 32 points. The Minnesota Wild. They're wild in Minnesota. 29 points. And, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, 26 points. The Flames now got 25 points. Let me just, let me check that game out. Where the hell did I go? There it goes. Yeah, 22, yeah, 25. Okay, so both teams had 25 points in their respective conferences, and we'll see what happens tomorrow with the Rangers in Edmonton as they finish their West Canada spree, and they come right back home on Monday night at the Mecca, the Garden. And that's pretty much it. I'll be at the Garden sometime soon. But you won't know when. I'll be around there in December, but maybe earlier. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. Yeah. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for the weekend coming. I got a big concert Saturday in the city. And then I'm going to see Creed pretty soon. And then pretty much December I got nothing besides Ring of Honor, Final Battle, and Collision. Got the tickets today. Oh, so good. But I am sitting in the balcony, so. Because, pretty much, ringside seats, very expensive. Way out of my price range. I could have got it, but, you know, I looked at the pre-sale, most of the seats were gone. For like the first couple rows, gone. And then I could have sat between the 3rd and 7th row and up by the rail, but yeah, I figured, you know, save me that for, you know, for Ring of Honor, but Collision, I am sitting in the balcony. Ring of Honor, I'm around the floor area, but not like the first couple rows. But you probably won't be able to see me, you know, on the broadcast anyway. But maybe never know. But I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great. My birthday weekend, December 20th to the 22nd. I'm not going to Dynamite on the 22nd, sadly, but I will be at Final Battle and Collision, so. Maybe I might see some people. Maybe my good buddy Heel Steven might be there. I don't know. He might be gone. But we'll see. Maybe some others I haven't seen in a very long time. Maybe some newbies. Who knows? But yeah. So that's pretty much it. I don't take pictures. I mean, I do, but you know, I might charge $5, $10. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna take a picture of me, you take a picture with a rock star. Just saying. And we move on with that. Alright, enough about that. When we move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Thursday night, I wasted 23 minutes of your time, but I don't give a fuck because you're still watching. Alright, on this late Thursday night, now Friday morning, November the 21st or 22nd, 2024, whenever you're watching it, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. I'm Peter Joseph, but you know that already. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. You like it? Good. You don't? Fuck off. Alright. So, right now on this late Thursday night, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Dynamite review. For this past Wednesday night, November the 20th, 2024, the go-home show before this Saturday night's final pay-per-view, well, next to last final pay-per-view of the year, Full Gear. Coming your way from the Prudential Center, The Rock, in Newark, New Jersey. Should be a good event. 9 matches on the show, including 1 on the pre-show, which is going to be boring as fuck with QT Marshall and that douchebag from Costco. I'm like, why have that on a fucking pay-per-view, and especially a pre-show match? Nobody's gonna watch that shit. I know Tony Khan's tomorrow for Rampage. He's gonna, like, put in, like, 16 more matches. And we don't even have a card yet for Final Battle. You know, except for maybe one match, which is Billy Starks and Athena for the Ring of Honor World Title. And I think we're gonna finally get a title change. I think Athena's finally gonna lose that belt. So I think she's gonna be in that, Women's International Cup, which is going to culminate at Wrestle Dynasty, January the 5th, the night after Wrestle Kingdom. Mina might be in that. She's been talking about it on Twitter. I would love for her to win it. But it's the stars of Ring of Honor, so that's Athena, definitely. CMLL, don't know who they are. Stardom, Mina's part of Stardom, so you got that. And AEW, so maybe we get like I would say maybe Mariah May will be in it, maybe Mercedes Moné could be in it. I mean, we have to see what the brackets are and who's actually in it, but we probably won't know until next month. And pretty much next month we'll find out the fate of which 4 women will go after that International Cup at Wrestle Dynasty. And should be a good match, but we don't know who's in it yet. But the Continental Classic's coming up. That begins next week, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, so AEW on Wednesday night. Horrible show. Probably one of the worst shows ever for Dynamite. And worst go-home show of in AEW's 5-year history, in my opinion. This was like all over the place. It just felt like, like they laid a deuce and it stunk really bad. But in any case, we're emanating from the Santander Arena in Reading, Pennsylvania. Around Adam Cole, baby, territory. We're gonna hear from the man Chugs in a little bit. By the way, please subscribe to and follow Chugs on Twitch. Tell him I sent you. And I'm not saying. Alright, so our commentary team of the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? Go ask him yourself. I can't tell you how, but ask him yourself. And my friend, and maybe yours, the man himself should be in the Hall of Fame in his own wing with JR, Jim Ross. By God, Jim Ross! And Jim Ross's favorite person in the whole world, Tony Baloney Schiavone. By God, Tony Schiavone! That's Saturday Night Wrestling. We got a main event. By God, it's gonna be a slobber knocker. By God, Stone Cold. Okay, calm down. JR, calm down. Too much barbecue sauce there, Jim. By God, my barbecue sauce is hot. By God almighty. Okay. Those wings are hot. Okay, calm down already. That guy's nuts. Eat your Snickers there, Jim. Anyway. You don't like my impressions? Fuck you. I'd like to see you try. I dare anybody that is watching this video. I dare you to do a better impression of Jim Ross than me. I dare you, but none of you can, and none of you will. Because people actually watch my channel. Oh, they do. They watch my people watch my show. They don't have to comment if they want. Like I said, I'm not forcing people to comment on my videos. That's it. I don't like my videos 8, 9, 10, 12, 20, 50 times. I don't view my fucking videos 500, 600 times. It's just called... You know what it's called? Skill and talent, which you people don't have. Because you can't do a video like this yourself. It's pretty evident. Pretty damn evident. You can't do a wrestling video like I can and get like 600 hits or whatever. All you can do is just stupid commentary videos that bore the fuck out of people. But I digress on that. If you want to do that, great. I mean, good for you, but I don't give two fucks. But I just think that whole critique community is just boring. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so we open up Dynamite very nicely with a kind of condensed version of what we saw at the end of Collision with the Full Gear preview set to Guns N' Roses' mighty hit song November Rain, which is pretty much like 8 to 10 minutes long for the end of Collision, but this one was like 5 to 6, 7 minutes, so they kind of condensed it a little bit. So I thought that was nice. And now they actually are using November to Remember, which used to be a big thing with ECW, so I'm surprised, you know, WWE didn't swoop in and it's like, oh, you can't use that! It's ECW trademarked! Actually, it isn't. I don't think it is. Somehow Tony Khan stole that one. I keep telling you, Tony Khan is like one step ahead of Hunter most of the time. But it is what it is. By the way, ratings news, AEW went down a little bit from 666, Number the Beast, last week. They went down to 640,000 views with a point, I think they did a .20 in the demo. Not bad in the demo, but I noticed, and I looked this up actually. From this time last year, they're getting almost 900,000 views and close to a .30 demo. From this time last year to now, they have gone way down. And not counting the ones where they get 300 and 500,000 views. There was that one show they were on Wednesday nights, got 520-something thousand. That was bad. I'm not talking about the show where they were head-to-head with a very good NXT when they got 300,000 views. I think it was last year. But, you know, 522,000 has been their lowest rating of the year. But it's been pretty consistent between 600 to near 700,000. I don't think they hit a couple 700,000 this year, but they haven't really been over the hump to get close. They've been close to 700,000, but really, I think since the summer, haven't even hit over 700,000 or 750 for that matter. So that tells you, what does that tell you? AEW is starting to suck. They go into these big arenas and you barely see any people. So that's why I think, you know, Tony Khan sees this and he's kind of, you know, running out of smaller arenas which don't hold a lot of people. The Hammerstein is already basically about to sell out. By Monday afternoon, I think all 3 shows are going to sell out. Because the Hammerstein is a hotbed for wrestling, especially in New York. You know, those New York fans, they really wanted Final Battle back in New York City, because we haven't had it in 5 years. But I've been petitioning for Final Battle to be brought back to the Hammerstein. And what happened? It took a couple years, but you know, I got it. Gotta praise myself for that. So, thank you, Tony Khan, and thank you for bringing Collision and Dynamite to the Hammerstein. I didn't think that was possible, but anything is possible, especially in New York. But I digress. But it's going to be a great weekend, and I hope by Monday afternoon I might actually do a video and say those 3 shows have sold out. We sold out the Hammerstein three nights in a row. Because that place can hold about 3,000-ish people. Maybe a little bit more than 3,000. With some balconies and the stage. You know, I don't know how they're going to set up the stage. I know the Ring of Honor stage is probably pretty much going to be the same stage they've used before. You know, they come up the stage and then go down a little bit. And then they have they have the, you know, the seats on this side, then they have, you know, this side, and then right near the ring and everything. If you've been to the Hammerstein, you know. But as far as Collision, I don't know how the set's gonna be. They're gonna do the, you know, usual Collision Dynamite set on the stage, and then they just come down the ramp, like a small ramp. So I don't know until I get there on the 21st of December, but should be good. And I think there's gonna be some meet and greets. Whether I do that or not, I don't know. I'd love to meet Adam Cole-Baby again, talk about video games. Chugs! Hey, Chugs! Who's that guy named Adam? Adam! You know? Either way, I say, Chugs! Or I go, Adam! And then I get kicked out. But no, I'm kidding. I won't get kicked out. But, you know, some people go, Adam! You know, or Chugs! We talk some wrestling. We talk some video games, too. That, too. But I mean, we'll see what happens with that. You know, depends on who's at the show and who's doing the meet and greets. I'd love to meet Mina. I would love to meet Mina. I'd take her home with me and you just forget it. I have my own champagne toast with her, you know what I mean? I have a three-way with Rosa. No, Rosie just like stay locked in the. No, I'm kidding. I'm not even gonna go there. She'll probably hear me and kick my ass. But I digress. But you know, she drinks a lot. She can drink some champagne, yeah, champagne. Yeah. Have a good night of champagne. I don't drink champagne unless I put like Coke in it. I tried that once. I was like, I don't drink champagne, but I put like Coke in it. You put Coke or Pepsi in champagne, tastes way better. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding you. It tastes like basically like lemon Pepsi. Remember Pepsi Twist? You remember that shit. Some of you do. I'm a little bit country. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. That's a stupid commercial. We're the Osmonds. We're not the Osborns. You're not? We're the Osmonds! Shut it! Okay. But, yeah. Champagne with Pepsi or Coke tastes pretty damn tasty. So, you don't like champagne? Get yourself a bottle of Coke or a Pepsi. And then maybe add some Jack. Maybe it'll spice it up. But it is what it is. But I'll have champagne with Mina and Mariah May any day of the week. Twice on Sunday. Because those are some hot ladies, and they can shake it their titties all day in my face. I like to just watch them scissor each other. But I digress. I'm a pervert. And I ain't afraid to admit it. But we'll talk about Mina and Mariah in a little bit. Alright, so we'll get the November Rain preview. Very, very nice. So we start the show off properly with a great 8-man tag team match. We had the Don Callis family of the Machine, the Machine Brian Cage, the Ring of Honor TV champion, and Lance Archer. Everybody dies! Most of the time. And also the AEW Intercontinental champion, Kensuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher. They're there. And they take on the team of Will Ocean Spray, Reach for the Sky, whoa! Bam! And his former United Empire partner, Mark Davis. They team up with Powerhouse Will Hobbs and Rick O'Sheet, Ricochet. Alright, so it's also with a big, huge brawl. And then Takeshita and Mark Davis go inside, start the match officially. Davis' shoulders don't get him very far, so he backdrops Takeshita down, brings in Ricochet, who hits a big flippy dippity-doo, and then Hobbs catches Kyle Fletcher on the top, but Brian Cage crushes Hobbs' leg against the ring steps. Ow! And then we see the doctor, I think it was Doc Samson, go to the back with Hobbs, who then later came back out near the end for a big hot tag, even though he was hobbling. So I don't know if his leg is actually hurt. Because I think he had a leg injury before. We didn't even see him for like a few months. Anyway, so he comes in and cleans house. Big double clothesline to Brian Cage and Lance Archer. And then Mark Davis hits Takeshita with a power driver! Oh, we can use the power driver in AEW. We don't give a shit. And in the indie circuit, TNA, Japan, but WWE, oh, you can't do that. It's banned. Right. Right, that's banned, but the Canadian Destroyer isn't, right? Right, Mysterio and a couple other guys who have used it. See how WWE is being very hypocritical? Oh, that move's banned. But the Canadian Destroyer is basically a flipping power driver, morons. You forgot that, Hunter? Moron. Anyway, moving on. So he hits a power driver for a near fall on the Takeshita. Then it's time for a big old stare down and brawl with his former partner Kyle Fletcher. And then we get a whole bunch of knockdowns, and then Ocean Spray and Fletcher go to town a little bit early from their match at Full Gear, which is going to be epic. I have a feeling Fletcher might win that, but I think Ocean Spray is going to pull that out in the end because he's Mr. Pay-Per-View, so we'll see. So we got a whole bunch of that. Ocean Spray and Fletcher go to town. Ocean Spray goes for the hidden blade and accidentally hit Mark Davis right in the face. Oops. And then Takeshita hits a running knee strike. Not the Kogeyame that Ibushi and Kenny kind of hit. But anyway, Takeshita hits a running knee strike on Mark Davis for the win, 14.5 minutes, and that's it. Nothing afterwards, but, you know, some stare-downs with Takeshita, with Fletcher and Ocean Spray. And we'll see what happens this Saturday night in their match. It should be pretty damn good. I think Takeshita's defending the belt against Ricochet. I don't even know. I gotta look up the card. Let's see if I can... see if I can get the card for Full Gear, because I gotta do my predictions tomorrow. Now, I gotta see if this is the final card, because you know they're gonna add a whole bunch of shit. So that's why I'm not gonna do my Full Gear predictions until sometime tomorrow afternoon. Because I gotta do NXT tomorrow, I gotta do that. I gotta do the predictions tomorrow. I gotta do TNA Ring of Honor, which I might, I gotta do TNA Ring of Honor. SmackDown and Rampage are gonna do early Saturday. Because there is no Collision on Saturday night, because the pay-per-view. Then they already have the predictions done. And then Full Gear, review will be Sunday, early afternoon, before the Niners game. Because the Niners play the Packers in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field on Sunday at 4 o'clock. So I want to get that video up and done so I can watch the Niners probably get their butts handed to them. Bosa's out for the game. Brock Purdy might be out with a bad throwing shoulder. That's not good. So Josh Dobbs might be starting, and that's not good. Kittle's going to be back. That's nice, but it is what it is. Alright, let me see what the... Alright, so officially we got 9 official matches on the main card, with the pre-show match being Big Boom AJ with Big Justice, that's the Costco guy, taking on QT Marshall Not. With the Rizzler, who's always at the Mets games, by the way, if you don't know who he is. He was on Jimmy Fallon the other night. But he was at the Mets game. He will serve as special guest timekeeper, and we don't give a shit. I don't even care for the pre-show. Who's gonna be there and watch it? Nobody's gonna give 2 fucks. So we got that. Alright, so far we got MJF and Ratty, you know, going one-on-one. Jay White versus the Hangman Adam Page. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Got that. 4-way AEW Tag Team title match. Private Party versus the Outrunners versus the Kings of the Black Throne. That's Malachi and Brody King. And who won? The team who won on Collision last Saturday night. That's the Acclaimed, Anthony Bowens, and Max Caster. So we got that. Mercedes Moné, the CEO, with Camille, taking on Chris Statlander for the AEW TBS title. We got Swerve taking on Bobby Lashley, who will have MVP and Shelty Baby, Shelton Benjamin at ringside. Swerve will have my good friend, Prince Nana. Buy his coffee, please. And, that's that. Jack Perry, the Scapegoat, will defend the AEW TNT title against the Dancing Fool Daniel Garcia. That's going to be good. Like I said, Ocean Spray and Kyle Fletcher. Yes. Takeshita will defend the AEW Intercontinental belt against Ricochet. Maybe a title change there. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Then the main event. I think it will be the main event. Got Jon Moxley defending the AEW World title against Orange Cassidy. Freshly squeezed orange juice. And that's pretty much it. Adam Cole will be at Full Gear. He said it on in an interview. He said he will be at Full Gear to cheer on his good buddy Roddy. Now, does he come out after? I think so. I think they're going to lead to MJF and Adam Cole at World's End 1 year later. It'll be 1 year, not to the day, but 1 year since Adam Cole was revealed as the Devil and kind of coined the Undisputed Era, Undisputed Kingdom. So, 1 year, pretty much full circle. 1 year ago, at the end of December, MJF will face his devil, basically, be, Adam Cole getting in his third match against MJF. He had that time limit draw. Then he lost that All In when MJF had the world title. Now this would be their third official match. So right now it's 1-0-1 to Max. I think Adam Cole will beat MJF at World's End. And then we'll see as we get into January at Fight for the Fallen, January the 1st. And as we go through January and February with Grand Slam. And then we get to March the 9th, which is Revolution, the very first official pay-per-view of the year for AEW. And then I think May will be Double or Nothing. And then we go right to July, which is All In. And then August will be Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door 3, I think it's 3 or 4. And then we got All Out coming away in September. It's like right after that, like the week after it. Usually Labor Day weekend is All Out, so I don't think anything. Well, actually, I think Dynasty is gonna be in April. When I think probably be the first somewhere in April. Then we got to worry about Ring of Honor's first pay-per-view, which will probably be Supercard of Honor 18 or 19. I lost count on the number. I think it's up to 19 now. But got that to worry about. So lots of things going on for AEW in 2025. They're going to be streaming on Max in January. Starting in January. That's pretty damn nice. But still be on CBS and TNT for us people here who have cable. I have Max. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but watching Raw and SmackDown, I watch it for free, so I don't have Netflix anymore. I don't want it. I might get it back, but, I mean, we'll see. We'll see, because, the prices are just, paying a buck. $15.99 a month. I mean, come on, for Netflix. I get Disney Plus for $6.99 because I have it bundled. with Hulu, and I get Amazon Prime, because that's on Rose's side, but that's whatever. She pays for Amazon Prime. I pay for basically Disney Plus. And that's basically it, because everything else I get for free. Paramount Plus. Max I get for free. And also, New Japan Wrestling for free. So I get to watch Stardom, and I get to watch, you know, New Japan Strong matches and all that other shit. The World Tag League is about to start pretty soon. In Japan, it has started, I think. Some good stuff. Gabriel Kidd and Kenny fucking each other up almost. That match might actually happen at Wrestle Kingdom, and Gabe Kidd had a scathing statement to make to Kenny, saying, "I'm gonna kill you. If I think he said, like, if the diverticulitis doesn't kill you, I will." I was like, damn. That's just mean shit. But anyway, so that's really, right now that's the card. I don't know if it's the official final card for AEW Full Gear. They might add one more match to the main card, and then add like 16 matches to the pre-show. But either they do it tomorrow. I mean, because Rampage is already set up. I mean, it's been taped. Spoilers are already out for the next 2 weeks. By the way, both Rampages are been spoiled already. I have seen them, but I'm like, I really don't care. There's nothing really exciting on the show except for Mina and Mariah May teaming up in a match, and then, you know, obviously they win, and then they shake their tatas. That's the only thing. And I saw a tweet from the co-founder of the Prophecy, Rosemary, saying blood with the team. There was Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich in some type of hardcore match. Blood. We love that blood here in the Prophecy. We love that blood. Reminds me of an In This Moment song. The Mighty Blood album. Oh, that album's so good. Gold, by the way. It hit gold, I think, this year. Probably might be on its way to platinum. Who knows? But Blood, the number 2 album in the In This Moment catalog, in my opinion. Number 1 will always be Tragedy. Number 2 is Blood. Number 3 I put God Mode, because God Mode is just an amazing masterpiece of an album. And then number 4 I put Black Widow. Number 5, because they have 8 albums, mind you. 5 I put Ritual. Number 6 I put their last album, Mother. I put Mother at number 6. 7 I put A Stalker's Wasteland. And then number 8, which I think is their not so great album, which is The Dream. But I mean, The Dream is like I mean, it's like poppy songs, you know, like one screaming song from Maria, which is The Great Divide. That's it. Everything else is like a poppy, no screaming. Not much screaming, but well, that Great Divide is screams. And you hear Maria does scream a little bit in Her Kiss, but not much. I mean, in the breakdown part, she's screaming, but it's not really, you know, it's like a yell screamish. Great song. Her Kiss is a great song, by the way. But now I'm going off topic. I know, but I don't care. But yeah, I think The Dream might, you know, a lot of people say it's underrated. I think A Stalker's Wasteland is very underrated. I mean, so many the entire album is basically a concept album. From front to back. Freaking concept album is great. You know, and that was pretty much the start of the In This Moment's album was getting close to around number 1. So I think when it first came out, Star-Crossed Wasteland went to number 33. They debuted at number 33, I believe. And then Blood just went, pfft, forget it. Blood went to number... I think went to number 8. Debuted at number 8. And then, no, actually, it started at 15, then went to number 8. Because I remember, I forgot what festival it was at. I think it was Uproar or the Mayhem Festival when, it was the Rockstar Energy Drink Festival, I think it was. Mayhem or whatever it was. Let's put it that way, it's a festival. Me and Rosa we were the first people online to meet In This Moment because we're such fucking good people. I go to Maria, and Maria's like, how do you like the album, which was Blood at the time? I would go, it's like, hey, if it went to number 15, then number 8, I mean, you know, we just gotta get you to, I said, we gotta get you to number 1. We have to get you to number 1. They're getting close. They are getting there. You know, Black Widow didn't do that great debuting, but Mother and God Mode were pretty much in the top 30, I think, on the rock chart. I forget what it was on the Billboard chart, Billboard Top 200. Let me actually look that up. Let's see here. Actually, the Drain went to number 73 in the top 200, by the way. Actually, I can look this up on the Wikipedia. Why am I even looking at Billboard? I'm from British as fuck! But, anyway. Okay. Alright, so, like I said, number 73, the Dream went to 73 on the top 200. And then, Ritual went to number 23. Blood, like I said, debuted at number 15. Star-Crossed Wasteland was number 33. So I remember doing a video way back in the day about that. Ritual was the 6th album. Debuted at number 23. Mother was released in 2020. And doesn't have the chart number, but... Actually, let me see. Maybe it does. Let me see, maybe I can find it. By the way, In This Moment was nominated for a Grammy 3 years ago. But in between did not win, obviously, but it's great to be nominated still. They were nominated 2017 Best Hard Rock Artist and Live Band. They should have won that. Maria won 2013 and 2015 Rock Goddess of the Year. And she also won the Golden God Award for Hottest Chick in Metal 2010, because I remember that, because I have that taped. I still have that taped. And the Loudwire Music Awards from 2013, 15, and 17, where she was nominated for a Hard Rock Artist of the Year, but did not win. Got who won that year, but I don't care less, but... No, I don't have, I don't have the numbers for the albums. I don't know why. Doesn't say. No, that's alright. I'm wasting too much time. But like I said, if you think In This Moment doesn't sell albums, they do. You say, you're not better than Bieber. Bieber has 3.6 billion views. Do I care? Not that much. I mean, does anybody really give two fucks about Bieber these days? Except his dick-sucking fans. All three of you, but... Okay, where's Bieber now? Sitting at home. Sitting at home, he banged his wife, impregnated her, big fucking whoop. Now we got more Biebers to worry about in like 20 years. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about that? I mean, congrats to him and Hailey Bieber, but do I care? No. I could care less. I could care less. I'm not even concerned about Bieber. Bieber fucking sucks. He's like the Antichrist of music next to Celine Dion. And with Celine Dion now, bye-bye, so long, farewell to her, too. The worst thing to come out of Canada. Hit her and Bieber. The best thing that came out of Canada was Nickelback. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. And Bryan Adams, too. And Mike Myers. Not Michael Myers. Mike Myers from Wayne's World. That's the good people out of Canada. I know he doesn't watch my show anymore. I don't think he does, but big ups to my good buddy Andre Corbeil. My Canadian brother from the north. I don't know what he's doing these days, and I really don't care. And that's that. But if you want to keep saying In This Moment doesn't sell records, they do. You say they'll never hit 1 million views on a video. They have. Just recently. I mean, Sanctify Me has already hit 1 million. And The Purge is over 3 million. I think 3.5 now, actually. And they hit 1 million in the first week, by the way. The Purge video hit 1 million in I think it was a couple days to a week. So In This Moment can't get 1 million hits. They've had 1 million hits on some of their big hits. I'm just saying. But you can give me the Bieber treatment. I don't give a fuck. Bieber sucks. Bieber's garbage. It's all about rock and roll, not boring as fuck pop music from a schmuck from Canada. Okay? Call me when Bieber actually has another hit. Right now, he hasn't had a hit since 2020-something. Who gives a fuck? Despacito. Who gives a fuck about that fucking song? Or, Sunny! I fucking hate that song. It's so boring. He's not even in the video. So all these people like dancing. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Sanctify Me and The Purge are way fucking better videos than that fucking song is. I'm sorry. You cannot debate me in music. It's not gonna happen. Because there is no debating. All you're gonna do is bring up bullshit. Think this moment doesn't sell out. Oh, they do. Why do you think they're on headline tours all the time? Except for the festival tours. They're on their God Mode 2 tour, which is almost over. And then they're going to be taking some time off. Maybe, just maybe, there's some big things happening from what Maria and Chris are telling me. In 2025, maybe a new album. That'd be nice. Because, God Mode came out last year. Wait, actually, let me check that. I think it came out, I know it came out last year. I just want to... I believe it came out last year. I have the actual freaking album. I don't have it with me at the moment, but it's in my closet. And I'm not gonna go off camera to get it. Let's see here. Yeah, God Mode came out last year. Last October, actually. But, I mean, it is what it is. By the way, they're going to be performing, actually, as of this video, tonight, in Prior Lake, Minnesota. So you want to go there? Go see them. Tell them I sent you. They're going to be in Rockford, Illinois at the Hard Rock Saturday. And then Sunday they're going to be in one of the great places they play at the Rave in Milwaukee, which means the Great Land. That's where they did Blood of the Orpheum, by the way. Their first ever DVD. They should be doing more, but they'll be in Reading, Pennsylvania at the Santana Arena, speaking of AEW, but, you know, gonna be at the same place that AEW Dynamite was, December the 6th. So if you're in those areas, go see In This Moment with a band called Dracula, and a couple other good bands you might know and love. And that's it. So, kick ass. They're actually playing Black Widow, which turned 10 years old a couple of days ago, actually. I think it was last week or a couple of days ago. Hit 10 years, because and what's fitting is, 10 years ago, to the day, almost to the day, I got a couple of days ago, I got on Facebook, you know, when it says, oh, you have a memory from, you know, on Facebook, and it was from 10 years ago, where, I was in the, Rose's picture of me in the cage was on it, still on my Facebook page. Now, that could have been anybody named Peter. Oh, it was me, because I still had the mask. Do I have to show it? Yes, I do. Oh, you just bought that. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, because I have proof, motherfuckers, if I can get it out. That's what she said. So, one, from the... I got this when I got on stage. Two, because I was a VIP member. Clip that! Oh, let's make a wish! Yeah, I gotta make a wish. I wish you would all go fuck yourselves. Because you can't battle me and debate me in music. Oh, why don't you just go on a panel with us? How about no? How about no, because you don't matter to me, and I don't need to do a fucking gang-up panel. A panel where I'm gonna get gang raped. Not happening. You can call me a pussy all you want, but I get way more than you. Done. Clip that. Clip everything. I don't give a shit. That's all you got, is clipping things and then spinning it into your own boring as fuck narrative. Bottom line is, you don't like me, I don't like you either, so you can go fuck yourself. Because I'm still gonna be here, and you're not, so. And you're irrelevant. So, stay on your dead channels. And your fucking fake accounts. That's all you can do, is make fucking fake accounts. Boring. Stay to your real account. Oh, but you got fake accounts! Actually, I don't. I have backup accounts I just don't use. I use them sparingly. And I personally don't care. I have 5 main accounts, and I have a couple of backups that I rarely use, so. But it is what it is. But you can't, but it's no proof I like my videos 8 times, so. And people say there is, but do I care about it? No. Because I'm still relevant, even if I did that. I'm still relevant. And you're not. Because you got nothing. Nothing but clout views when you do videos in my name. And then you're doing a boring as fuck community post that nobody gives 2 fucks about. But it is what it is. Hey, you don't get comments on your community posts. Actually, I do, and I showed that off. Proof. So, bye-bye to you. Bye-bye, so long, farewell. When I make that say, if you show the proof, I'll leave. Yeah, and then when I show it, do you leave? No. You know why? Because you're a fucking hypocrite. So. Keep clipping away. Because I speak the truth. And you can't handle it. That's that. Alright, moving on. Let's get back to wrestling. Alright. Alright, so we had the Don Callis family beating Mark Davis, Ocean Spray, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Ricochet after the catch that hit a running knee on Davis, 14.5-minute match. Great match that it was. 3.25 out of 5 stars to start. And we're off and running on this Dynamite. And that's That's it. Alright, let's finish this up. Alright, then we hear from Jon Moxley. They're doing a promo, look like the back bed of a truck. And I figure Wheeler Yuta's sitting down in the front. He's like, and Moxley's, you know, swearing that Wheeler Yuta's gonna destroy his good buddy Orange Cassidy in the main event. But, like, Yuta just, like, staring a hole into the camera. Too bad he didn't even break it. William Yuta's the type of guy that thinks eggnog is a soft drink. You can get drunk off eggnog. But I digress. Oh, I digress. William Yuta's the type of guy that goes up the wrong elevator. Moron. William Yuta's the type of guy that gets stuck on an escalator. That's how stupid he is. William Yuta's the type of guy that plays chess by himself and loses. How does that happen? How can you lose to yourself in a game of chess? That's William Yuta. William Yuta is the type of guy that has Jiggly on DVD and watches it religiously. Oh, God. I'm not talking about Jiggly the porno. I'm talking about Jiggly with, what's his name? Ben Affleck! And, you know, Jennifer Lopez. That horrible movie that was. William Yuta's the type of guy that gets killed first before the black guy gets killed first in a movie. In a horror movie. It's true. Because nobody gives two fucks about William Yuta. William Yuta's the type of guy that gets killed first in the movie and his friends don't give two fucks. Help me! Fuck you, William Yuta! And then you freaking see he's like Jason, like, cut off his head, and I'm like, hey! Said. William Yuta is the type of guy that thinks Final Destination is an exit on the off-ramp of a highway. Where are you going? There's still exits down the highway, you idiot! William Yuta's Final Destination is irrelevant, see. Shit. Alright, I can go for days on William Yuta jokes. It is what it is. That's that. William Yuta's the type of guy that doesn't tip his waitress. Bastard. Yeah. Moving on. Alright. Speaking of irrelevant bastards, we go to this guy. Hi, guys! Oh, no, it's you. Hi, guys. Yes, Mr. Joseph, it's me. It's Darby, your favorite person in the whole wide world. Shut up, Darby. Fuck you, Mr. Gilmore. It's Joseph, asshole. I don't care. Hi, guys. It's me, Darby Allin. I just want you to know I'm so fucking emo. I live in my car. I live in Seattle. I weigh 150 pounds. But I love you guys. And I kill myself for the business and for you guys. I love you guys so much. Oh, Darby Allin. Oh my God, guys! Oh, I got my skateboard. I'm coming into the parking lot with my skateboard because I'm so fucking emo. Oh God, guys! I'm 5'2", guys. But I really look 4'5". Anyway, Darby's ready to take out Claudio. They have a match coming up, and Claudio whooped his ass. We'll get to that in a minute. But we get that later. Alright, then we get a video on the Continental Classic, the Continental Breakfast of Champions Classic, starting next week in Chicago! That culminates at at World's End like I did last year. So we'll see who's in the A block and the B block. Should be some good talent, hopefully. We'll see who wins it. I think Okada's in it because I think he's defending it. He's defending the belt because he has the belt. Why not? But block, I don't give two fucks. I mean, I think he should be in the finals. You shouldn't even have him in the tournament. He should be in the finals. The guy that wins the A block and the B block should fight at World's End, and the winner of that match faces Okada the same fucking night. That's how I would do it? But am I Tony Khan? No. I don't snort coke. Because you know how Tony Khan loves that. He loves to snort that coke. Right there, Tony Khan! Man. You still owe me a job, Tony. All you gotta do is DM me and I'm there, man. Or some of you guys can DM Tony Khan and say, hey, we got a guy from Brooklyn who wants to work for you. I'll clean the ring. I'll sweep the ring. I'll do whatever. I mean, I'll set up the ring. I'll do backstage interviews. I'll do whatever you want. I'll sit next to Nigel. You know, Nigel's a good guy. I'll sit next to my good friend Tony Baloney. Talk about the XWF. Hey, Tony, remember that time we were in XWF? No. Yes, you do. Stop lying. Stop lying, you son of a bitch. You simps for Britt Baker. No wonder Adam Cole and Britt Baker broke up. I wonder why. It's not the reason why. Oh, it just didn't work out. Britt Baker was getting some dick on the side from Tony Schiavone, most likely. Because you know, you saw every time you see them, and she puts the pictures of her and Tony Schiavone on her Instagram and puts them up on her on X. They're always like, you know, hugging each other, and they're like, you know, oh, but they're best friends. Best friends, my ass. Remember when Adam Cole turned heel? I think it was like when he came in. I think his first, I don't know when it was, but he did an interview and he just looked at Tony wrong, and he's like, don't you say nothing, Tony. And I think Britt Baker was in the ring. I could be wrong on that. But I remember that promo, and Cole wanted to kill Tony Schiavone. I wonder why, because I think he knows. He knows. Man, Britt Baker's happy now. Good for her. Adam Cole's, you know, at home playing his video games. He does very good on Twitch. Was playing The Witcher 3 today. He's going to be live tomorrow. So, please follow Chokes on Twitch. Tell him I sent you. That's that. Alright. So we got the Continental Breakfast IHOP Denny's Classic coming up, starting this coming Wednesday night on the program. So we got that. Alright. Then we go to Renee Paquette in the parking lot, the dreaded parking lot. We see a white car pull up, and out comes MVP Shelty Baby, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley are in expensive suits. Very expensive suits. Very expensive suits from the Men's Warehouse, because as always, that's our sponsor. When you go to Men's Warehouse, you can get some great suits, like the Hurt Syndicate get, and just maybe, you might like the way you look. They maybe guarantee it, but when I go, they guarantee it. And I got a nice looking shirt. I got some nice apparel for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. I might show it off when I do my Christmas and Thanksgiving video. I might actually be in my little my gear. Oh, you have all this money, yeah. Can't afford that. Oh yeah, I can. You bought it from the 5 and dime store. You bought it at the Gap. No, I didn't. I bought it at the Men's Warehouse. Show you a receipt. How about no? Because some of you people, where you shop at, you shop at 5 and below. Oh! You get your clothes out of a dumpster. But I digress. Alright, so Bobby and the Hurt Syndicate come in. Bobby's going to be in his first official AEW match. He's going to be taking on... He took on Cheeseburger. Remember him from Ring of Honor? I think it was a former champion, I believe. And he teams up with Joe Keys, another Ring of Honor-ite. Like, you know, you Joe Keys. Lashley whipped their ass pretty... It wasn't quickly, but we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so Renee's asking Bobby about his match later on. His first official AEW match was basically a warm-up to his match with Swerve. Speaking of Swerve, he comes in with his hand wrapped in a chain. Boom! Right in the gut. Drops Lashley, and then I think then he leaves in a huff, basically, and then MVP has to help up Bobby and Shelton as well. So we get that, but it's not the last we see of Swerve, because we get a couple more segments with all of them, and that's that. Alright, so most of all this stuff I gave 3 out of 5 stars. So that's the segment I gave 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go back to the ring with my favorite segment of the night. We hear the music of It's All About the Boom! Adam Cole! Baby! And it's story time with Adam Cole, baby! You want to hear a story? I got a story for you. It's story time with Peter Joseph, baby! Back in my day! No. But anyway, Adam Cole, baby, he comes out for a kitty chat. He's kind of miffed about not facing MJF at Full Gear, but he's happy that his good buddy, Bobby, will. And then we hear the music of Kyle O'Reilly, Auto Parts. They know each other pretty well. He comes out, talks about 14 years ago they had their match in the arena in Reading, Pennsylvania. That was around, I think, in Ring of Honor, right? I think it was around the time that they broke up Future Shock. I think it was just a one-on-one thing. I could be wrong on that one, but anyway, it talks about their history, you know, in Reading, Pennsylvania, and around the Pennsylvania area, because Adam Cole grew up in Pennsylvania. He did not grow up in Panama City. He did move there, but now he's back in Pennsylvania. Got a great house, by the way. Anyway, so Kyle says, I know you better than anyone. Well, duh. And that means, and basically he says, I need to be the one to tell you to end this crusade against MJF. Skull's like, what are you talking about, Kyle? It's like, I don't know, I like, Kyle, I don't know how to take this. What are you talking about? And then Kyle says, MJF is manipulating everything. Duh. You know, he was like, oh, he made the matches against you, you know, all the matches against you, he made all the matches with Kyle, he's the one who screwed you. So basically, you know, Adam's like, you know what, it's just, you know, let bygones be bygones, let's just shake my hand. Let's have a little Future Shock reunion. / Undisputed Era reunion. So O'Reilly says no, and he leaves. He just shakes his head and leaves. And he won't shake Adam Cole's hand. So I don't know how this is going to play out, if Kyle's going to leave the conglomeration, get back with Adam, join the Undisputed Kingdom, and maybe somewhere down the line they bring back Bobby Fish from wherever he is. But then again, I have a feeling maybe Kyle O'Reilly turns and he beats up on Roddy and makes MJF win. Maybe him and MJF form a little union. I don't know. I hope not. I mean, I think Kyle's fine in the conglomeration. Not that he does much, but you know, he's basically there with Mark, and he's like, he's like, yeah, I know what he just said. I love when you say that, Mark. Basically kissing Mark's ass. Was, they're good friends from way back in the day. Same thing with Adam Cole and everybody else that was in Ring of Honor. Circa 2010 up to 2018. I don't know. Kyle should break away from the conglomeration, just go on his own. Maybe make a run for the Continental Breakfast title, or maybe he goes for the TNT title. I don't know about the world title yet, but I think Tony Khan's kind of misusing Kyle and not tapping into his potential. And I'm talking about a former Ring of Honor World Champion, mind you, and a former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion with Bobby Fish, who he got ceremoniously thrown out. That was dumb to get rid of Bobby Fish. Dumb. Because you had Red Dragon, could have been, they were big stars in the AEW Tag Team division. And now Kyle's just moping around with Mark and Rocky Romero SA and Ishii, in a way, Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale, when he could be doing something else. So, we're going to see how this plays out on maybe Saturday night. And that's that. Alright, so I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. Speaking of Orange Cassidy, he's ready to fight Jon Moxley on Saturday. He wants to do it alone, meaning no members of the conglomeration at ringside or helps him out. Even in his match with William Yuta, I want nobody around. Leave me alone. I'm doing this by myself. So he mentions the conglomeration is ready to fight with him. The conglomeration say, hey, we're ready to fight with you. You're in this fight with Moxley and company for, control of AEW, blah, 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 blah. And then Orange Cassidy gets serious. Can I get serious for a minute? Like Lance Storm? So he gets serious and says, I want to do this on my own. Nobody else. I'm doing this on my own. I don't give a fuck if it's 5-on-1. You might want to rethink that there, OC. Just saying. You can't go into it's like going into an ass-kicking contest. You're not going to win. It's like a 5-on-1 ass-kicking contest. You're going to win? No. One-legged ass-kicking contest. You lose. But anyway, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the ladies. We got Chris Statlander taking on Ada Wong, otherwise known as Hikaru Shida. Holy Shida! And this match wasn't that bad. 9-minute match. Back and forth they went. Statlander snaps over a power slam. And then hits a Falcon Arrow. Yes, she did the deed. And gets a near fall out of that. Shida comes back with another knee to face. Goes for the katana. I can't really bring herself to hit the katana. I don't know why, because I think they have some mutual respect there. But anyway, she can't hit the katana, but she hits the Falcon Arrow, so she does the deed, gets a near fall out of that. Goes for the katana again. That gets counted into Saturday Night Fever. 1, 2, 3. Statlander gets the win over Shida. You knew that was going to happen. So, give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, they shake hands, and then the CEO, the boss, Mercedes Moné and Camille, still in a sling from, getting her arm smashed in by Statlander a couple weeks ago. So anyway, they come out, and Mercedes mocks Philly, even though it's not even in Philly, but mocks Philly, brings out the Celtics because they beat Cleveland. They did, that was nice. Ended their 15 game win streak. They were 15-0 and lost the other night to Boston, in Boston. Barely. Boston won by 3, so. But damn. Cleveland might look scary this year. That might be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. Boston and the Cavs. But then again, the Cavs can just like say, "Oh, we won 15 in a row down the drain." So blah 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 blah. So Mercedes mocks Philly, mocks Chris Statlander, brings up the Celtics because she's from Boston. So she tells Camille to get in the ring and go after Chris Statlander. You know, she kind of looked at Statlander, looked at Cheetah, was like, who should I hit first? Before I get my ass kicked. She goes after Statlander. That didn't work. And Statlander beats her up. Cheetah gets in a few shots too. Mercedes is like, fuck this chick. And then she tries to come in and hit the backstabber on Statlander and barely couldn't even get her off the ropes. And then Statlander just like killed her. Statlander lays her out with I think Saturday Night Fever of her own on Mercedes. Then she holds up the belt. And that was it. So maybe Saturday night will be Saturday Night Fever for Chris Statlander. She becomes the new and two-time TBS champion. But we'll see what happens with that. And really, they need to break up Mercedes and Camille. Camille, what is she just doing there? What is she doing there? She's just a bodyguard who's getting beat up every fucking week. This coming from a almost 1,000-day NWA Women's Champion. This is how you treat her, Tony Khan, you son of a bitch. I think it was a bad idea for Camille to go to AEW when Hunter and company was waiting right at the door. Bad decision from Camille. Brick house. I'm sorry, Camille. You should have went to Hunter. And where are you now? Irrelevant and basically a flunky. Sad. It's just sad. And then when she does have a match, it's against not even mid-card. Basically jobbers from the indie circuit. It's just sad. Oh, we're gonna put her over as a big freaking bodyguard. But then she gets her butt handed to her by Chris Statlander and almost everybody on the fucking roster. Come on, man. Come on. It's sad. It's sad and it's fucking stupid. And I think around Camille, I'm thinking about, she's saying, fuck this, I'm out. I'm gonna go to Hunter and be a monster in NXT, because I think Shawn Michaels and Hunter can work with her. Well, really, Shawn Michaels, but... Hey, if Hunter can mold, Nikita Lyons and her fucking thighs when he can beat up Rizzo, and he has, another... he has another star in Jada Parker. And, Kaylani Jordan as well. And then you got Fallon Henley and the other ladies in there. I think he can do great things with Camille. Put in some good storylines. But ever since she joined, she came into AEW, they just basically dropped the ball with both Mercedes and Camille. Mercedes is like, her promos are bad. Her matches have been meh. When she has matches. Usually on the pay-per-views. They've just been so mediocre. I just think they dropped the ball with Mercedes Moné and Camille. The same thing can be said for Wardlow. But I don't even know if he's ever coming back. Because I know he got injured. We haven't seen him in God knows how long. And so Joe might be coming back. I don't know when. Maybe for the Continental Classic, but not that he should be in that, but he is coming back. I just don't know when. So we get that. So Mercedes and Camille get taken out by Statlander and Cheetah. I was like, there's a tag team match waiting to happen. But Camille is injured with her forearm and her elbow area is all fucked up. So that tag team match may never happen. Look at that. Alright, then we go to the back, we see Shelton Benjamin and MVP. Look like they're about to beat up Swerve, but it's some flunky wearing Swerve's coat. And then MVP with his cane just jabs him right in the gut, and then Shelton with a wicked knee lift. Woo, took that guy out. Guy looked like Reggie for a minute. I was like, wait, is that Reggie? Scripps! No. It wasn't Reggie. Looked like him, though. Moving on. Alright, then we get a video for the Jay White and Hangman Adam Page match at Full Gear. Look at that. Alright, then we go back to the ring. Bobby Lashley. His first official AEW match. 2-minute suckfest as he beats Joe Keys and the legendary Cheeseburger. Don't know whatever happened to him. I'm like, I don't know if he got hurt or just, he kind of retired. They just came back, hey, Cheeseburger, remember you? We remember you. You want to fight? Yeah, I'll have a fight. Who am I facing? Bobby Lashley. Ah, shit. And then he called Joe Keys out of wherever he came from. Hey, Joe, you wanna make $50? Why not? Anyway, so Bobby wins with a dominator to Cheeseburger, then a spear and a hurt lock to Joe Keys. 2-minute match. That's pretty much it. So Bobby had a cheeseburger and that's it. And killed a guy named Joe Keys. That's it. So match was it is what it is. Just dominant Bobby Lashley. Alright, after the match, Swerve comes out from the crowd, right in front of MVP, gets in the ring, takes out Bobby again with the chain wrapped around his hand, knocks out MVP with the chain, knocks out Shelton with the chain, and then he goes up, he hits the house call and the Swerve stomp on Bobby. And then Shelton tries to get back in the ring, but Swerve bailed into the crowd. Next time, move. I saw him go over the guardrail, this idiot fan with his fucking signs like right there. Move, asshole! Where's the security guard telling him move? If I was a fucking guy going over the freaking guardrail, I would freaking shout the guy, like, get the fuck out of my way! I'm leaving through the crowd. I'm like, get the fuck out of my way, man. I mean, it is what it is. I remember Kevin Steen going around where I was at a Ring of Honor show in 2010, I think. Yeah, it was before he was doing his thing with Cornette. And he hit the package power driver on Steve Corino, basically almost broke his neck. Because I'm sitting next to Rose at front row, mind you, and next thing you know, I felt something on the back of my chair. I thought it was like somebody behind me, the fan behind me saying, "Hey, watch out," or something like that, or trying to tap me and ask me something. I don't know, but then and I felt the chair kind of like it grabbed, and I looked back, and Kevin Steen's like right next to me, going over the guardrail. I'm like, holy shit, where did you come from? Like, were you behind me the whole time? It is what it is. I mean, what's his name? Can't think of his name. Remember, if you followed the indie tag team Milk Chocolate, Randy Summers and Watts, I forgot his first name was Watts. The black Randy Summers is the white guy, of course. I'm not getting racial, but Randy Summers is Milk and Watts is Chocolate. They're at an indie show. And Watts was sitting right next to me. This is after he hurt I think he had an injury. I think he broke his neck. And he was in rehab, and he finally came back. Randy Summers was doing a a match. I forgot what I think it was FSW or FBW or Tier 1. One of those promotions here in New York. And yeah, and so Watts comes out with Randy Summers. Everyone's like, "Yay! Welcome back!" You know. Who's he sitting next to? Me. Now I'm in my freaking It was at a Lucha Libre extravaganza for FSW. I remember that because I was wearing the Peter Parker mask for that show. And Mr. Watts was right next to me watching Randy Summers and everything. And I'm like talking to him in between the match. It's like, your neck okay? Yeah, it's good. Good. It was good, and then after, I think Randy won the match, I think, or he lost. And then, next thing you know, Watts goes over the guardrail. I'm like, yeah, good talk. Good talk. 10 minute match, I think it was. Good talk. What the hell was that? I thought I heard something. Maybe it was my other phone. But anyway, moving on. That was a good, good talk. Good times with milk chocolate. And I do have a picture with Randy Summers from a show. It's on my Facebook page. Good old milk chocolate. Should have been in AEW. They broke up and then they get back together, and then I don't know what's going on with them now. But we get that. Alright, so anyway, Swerve gets out of Dodge as Shelton and MVP were going after him. So Swerve, got a measure of revenge. And we'll see what happens on Saturday night at Full Gear in their match, which I think is going to be a very good match. I think Bobby is going to win, because it would make no sense to have him beat Cheeseburger and Joe Keys and then lose his second match to Swerve. So I think Bobby will win because of MVP and Shelton, and maybe they add a fourth member. That may be tomorrow night, or tonight if you're watching this Saturday. But we got that. Moving on. Alright, then we're going to back with Renee Paquette and my favorite ladies in the whole wide world. The AEW Women's Champion Mariah May, the glamorous one, with her bestie Mina, shake them titties, Shirakawa. So, Mina and Mariah, so a little Club Venus reunion. They're in the back. They're all ready to team together on Rampage. Mariah says, we're going to rename Rampage Glampage. And then we're going to have our big celebration. Mina's like, I'm going to give you the best champagne celebration you ever had. I'm like, I bet. Can I come? Oh, I'll come every night, baby. Anyway, so that's gonna be nice. And then he's so dancey, shaking their tits, and Renee's like, oh, this again. What's wrong, Renee? What's wrong, Renee? You don't like women shaking their tatas in front of you? Come on now. Something you want to tell us? Hey, if I was Renee Paquette, I'd be dancing too. I was like, Eddie Galero ese. Oh, you love doing that dance with the ladies, ese, pero. Yeah, I do, Eddie. The girls like this Italiano heat. Oh, I like that, ese, Latino heat. Like me, right? Yes. You get the mamacitas, yeah, ese. Yeah, I mean, I could get Mariah May and Mina if I wanted to, but I got, the missus over there. Don't do what I do. I cheat and steal, Leslie. No comment, Eddie. No comment, Eddie. No comment. Well, so as long as you treat the mamacita light, it's okay by me. Okay. Yeah, you have fun with China. Alright, so we're going to see what happens tomorrow night with that champagne celebration, which maybe might not end so well for Mina. I think they're going to start Mariah's going to turn on Mina, and then we're going to have a AEW Women's title match at World's End. Mina versus Mariah for the belt. Obviously, Mina's not going to win because she's going to be in that tournament in Japan. So it kind of make no sense to have her win the belt and then go to Japan right after that. And be in that tournament or defend the belt at Wrestle Dynasty. I mean, they could do something like that if both of them are not in the tournament. We'll have to see what happens with that. But I do think that we're going to see Mina get her clock cleaned by Mariah. She's probably going to smash a champagne bottle in her face. That's not going to be a good thing. You know, they're going to come out, dancey, shake their tits, and then next thing you know, I don't need you! Psh! I never liked you! Because you like Toni Storm! And I think Mina will come back with Toni Storm eventually. I don't know. But it's not going to be a fun night, Saturday night, with Mina. I mean, at the beginning it'll be fun, but I think the end will not be so fun. But we get that. Well, at least they dance and jiggle their titties. That's the best part. That's it. Alright, after the shaking the titties part, we have to go to... Hi guys, it's me again, Darby. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking emo, and I had to interrupt the ladies jiggling their titties. I'm so fucking emo, you gotta watch me, guys. Anyway, Darby takes on Claudio. Claudio comes out by himself, beats the fuck out of Darby on the outside, and a running uppercut sends Darby over the barricade. Tony's calling the match phenomenal 2 minutes in. It's the greatest match I've ever seen! What are you watching? 2 minutes in? You're calling it great? What's wrong with you? What's with you, man? What's with you, man? Somebody call Lord Helmet, please. What's with you, man? Oh, you fell for that too! She gives good helmets. Sir, you did it on the bridge. Knock next time! Knock! You see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you play with your dolls again. Good! Your helmet's so big. Oh, you gotta love Spaceballs. Spaceballs is a timeless classic. You gotta love it. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Who are you? I'm the best man. What's your name? Barf. Your full name? Bartholomew. I'm gonna marry somebody today. Do you? Yes. Do you? Yes. Good. You're married. Kiss her. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway. Alright. So after that, they go back in the ring. We go to break, come back. Darby hits a flippy dippity doo, gets caught with a gut wrench suplex by Claudio. Then he unloads in the corner, takes it outside for the swing of doom into the ring steps. Ow! Then they go on the announcer's table, and Claudio picks up Darby. And I'm like, is he gonna drop him on the announce table? Nope. He launches him to mid-air, and Darby crashes and burns on the timekeeper's area table, which did not break. I am the table! I'm the table! I am the table! The table doesn't break. Big crash. And then Darby beats the count at 9.9999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999 Claudio clotheslines him out of his fucking boots. 1, 2, 3. Claudio gets probably one of his biggest wins in AEW right now. Under 14 minutes, he gets the win. Darby gets pretty much sent to the woodshed. That's pretty much it. That too. Alright. Private Party is all ready for Full Gear. They're in the back. Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy. Can I get a... Oh, yeah. And then he run into the Costco guys. Ugh. basically saying, hey, we got a big announcement, and nobody gave two fucks. Oh, I got a big announcement! I'm gonna get my butt kicked by QT Marshall! Not on Saturday at the pre-show that nobody's gonna watch! By the way, QT Marshall's rap was funny. The video he did, that was hysterical. Stupid, but hysterical at the same time. If you saw it on Twitter. It is what it is. Anyway, move on with that. Oh, by the way, so basically the announcer was they're ready for the match against QT Marshall on the pre-show. The big guy, what's his name? Big Bill, I don't remember his name. Big Jim. As a former wrestler, and QT Marshall insulted some cookies. So the announcement is their friend, the Rizzler, who's shown up at the Met Games this season, he's going to be a special guest timekeeper. Big whoop. This could have been an email. It should have been an email. It should have even been on the fucking show. Why do you have it on the pre-show? Who's going to fucking care? Oh, we're just going to get the Costco guys over so people can go to Costco. And QT Marshall coming out of semi-retirement. And then they have this little fucking douchebag kid. The Rizzler. I mean, he kind of helped at the Met game, but, you know. Not so much, but, you know. Because he wasn't even as big as the Hawk Tour girl or Grimace. What did the Rizzler ever do for the Mets? But I digress. So we got that, and I don't give two fucks. Alright, then we got Tony Baloney in the Iowa. He brings out Roddy! And the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom of I'm Matt Taven! And if you don't like Matt Taven, you, yes you fat fuck, and all you other fucks out there, you're a bunch of Melvins. And the man who punches people in the dick gives him a pile driver. That's his good buddy, Michael Kanellis-Bennett. And hopefully Maria Kanellis-Bennett is on the mend. I think she's back home doing good stuff. Looking great, as always. God damn you, Mike. Should have been me. But I digress. I did meet Maria twice. So, actually, 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. First time, she was a doll to me. Second time, not so much. Third time was fun. I just said hello. Said hello to her, to Mike. We had a nice little kitty chat. And then with that idiot Brandon. But at least Brandon did me a solid and put me on BTE for like 2 seconds. Best 2 seconds of my life, but... And oh yeah, that got a lot of hits too. I don't even know how many that got. I think at the time it was like 600,000 views, something like that, for BTE. But you barely see me, but still, it was in it. You can see me a little bit, like a millisecond. But if you watch the match, official match, you can see me a lot, but not so much on BTE. But hey, I made it at least for like a millisecond, so I guess it counts. Counts for something. But it is what it is. I'm a star. Like, 2 billion plus hits, by the way, and credit for it. It's not your video, it's not on your YouTube channel. Fuck you. I'm in it, got credit for it. You can't do nothing. You can't prove it. I can't. It's not mine. Oh, you're not featured. Doesn't have any really featuring Peter Gimlin. But my name was said in the video. They showed me. Well, it could have been anybody. True, but it was me, not you. So, fuck you. But that all rhymed. That whole thing rhymed. You still can't debate me on that one either. So don't just stop. You're losing a battle you couldn't even win to begin with. On that front. Anyway, so Roddy comes out, starts ranting about Max! And the story about Roddy's parents. Was, MJF, oh, did I miss that one? Hold on, did I miss that? Yeah, I did. So anyway, before we get to Roddy, MJF throws money to some homeless guy. He sits on his nice little car, talks about Roddy's poor childhood and his parents, blah, blah, blah. Which is why, Roddy and Adam Cole are friends. MJF doesn't like either of them. He's ready to beat Roddy on Saturday, send him back to the trailer park. Then he wishes Roddy will, he hopes Roddy will wish his mom had shot him instead of his dad. Dude, what are you trying to be Christian now? How are fathers doing this evening? Anyway. So, that was a little bit low. So Roddy comes out, talks about that, basically said that story made him realize he had to earn it, while MJF had basically everything fed to him on a silver spoon. Great show, by the way, in the 80s. Ricky Schroeder. And Roddy promises to hurt Max and beat some humility into him. And that's it. But I'm surprised they even mentioned that, because I don't think it's ever been mentioned on TV. Even in the old days of Roddy. Nothing in promos, nothing like in news or anything like that. I think they kept that private for. I think Roddy wanted to keep that private, and somehow they unearthed that. I don't know. Look at that. Blah 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 blah. All right. After that, if my it would stop scrolling. God damn it! Now it's frozen. After that, we go to Jack Perry getting tortured in some warehouse by Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard, and a dancing fool, Daniel Garcia. They threw water on him. He's chained up to this chair. I thought they were going to run him over with the car. Basically, like, they threw water on his face, and Garcia starts yelling at him. And then he goes to leave, and then Garcia leaves, and then Daddy Magic's like there for a little bit. Then he goes after Garcia. I'm like, what the hell are they going? So yeah. Yeah. So they torture him. They throw water on his face, then Garcia beats on the van with a crowbar, knocks out the headlights and everything, and Perry's like, that's it? Really? That's it? Why don't you hit me with a crowbar? That's what Garcia should have done. Should have took his aggression out on Jack Perry, laid him out. Not injure him per se, but just knock him out cold with the crowbar shot. But they didn't do that. So I guess Garcia's holding his aggression in till Saturday. I think he's going to win the TNT title finally, but we'll see. Alright, moving on from that. Then we go to the locker room where we have a contract signing between Tomohiro Ishii, not Ishii, it's Ishii, and the Nueve, the Le Champion, the Ring of Honor World Champion, two-time Ring of Honor World Champion, Chris Jericho. Hi, guys! Anyway, so they're there to sign the contract for the title match this Wednesday night for the Ring of Honor title. So, Jericho says, I'm going to take it to my legal team. Then he goes out of the room, and he starts, like, talking to the wall. And then Ishii just starts, he leaves and starts following him. And then freaking Jericho's like, speed walks into the concourse, then down the stairs to the ring, and he throws he pushes a trash can, blocks Ishii, and Ishii's like, puny garbage can. It was like the worst fucking chase. I mean, it was so corny. It was good though. I mean, usually you see cases, they run really fast and everything. They were in slow motion, chasing each other. It was funny. But anyway, eventually they get to the ring. They get in the ring. Ishii has the pen. And he goes, he says, sign contract now. Jericho reluctantly signs the contract. I think Ishii signed the contract after that. Oh yeah, Ishii signed the contract after Mark Briscoe, Rocky Romero come in for the save. After Brian Keith and Big Cass come in to help Jericho. So they clean house, Ishii signs the contract, and that's it. I was like, this is the weakest yet funniest case I ever seen for a contract signing. Weird. I was like, yeah, typical AEW. Or like, who wrote this shit? Did Vince Russo? Bro! Swear bro! Did he write that segment? I don't know. But we get that. Alrighty. Alright, then we go to the back. Renee Paquette, once again with Jamie Hayter. They try to get her, her interview done, but last week Julia Hart interrupted. And this week she interrupted again. We get another vignette, another epic vignette, where basically we see her, with her hot Maria Brink hat. She's basically shooting arrows. We hear, like, Brody King saying, you must go back to the darkness, or something like that. Brody King's in her ear and background shit. She starts shooting arrows at the tree, missing horribly, by the way. And then we see some clips of her with her arrow in her chest. Then she starts going, ah! Like she turns Super Saiyan and then go, boom! She shoots the arrow again. Bullseye. I am loving this fucking Vince stuff with Julia Hart. Kind of has that Bray Wyatt-esque tone to it, which you gotta love. I mean, if you look at the Righteous promos lately, top notch. They are taking pages out of the Bray Wyatt playbook. You gotta love it. And I would assume they follow the buzzard. Big ups to Bray Wyatt. We miss you, Bray. We do. Sorry. Not gonna get emotional. I miss Bray Wyatt. I think we all do. And that's that. Alright, so after that, we go to the main event. Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. Or William Yuta. And it was a 12-minute match. It was okay. Back and forth they went. They used a chair. At one point, Yuta ties up his legs and hits a tombstone. Nice. For an near fall. Then he locks in cattle mutilation. Cassidy somehow got to the ropes to escape. Yuta then grabs a chair. And, I think it was Rick Knox, or whoever the referee was. I thought he was going to, take the chair. So, he lets William Yuta use the chair. Thankfully, he missed Orange Cassidy. Cassidy then grabs a quick roll-up. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win, and William Yuta's like, he beat me! Yeah, because William Yuta's the type of guy that gets rolled up by Orange Cassidy. Alright, so Cassidy wins, beats his former so-called friend, William Yuta. So that's that. And after the match, the rest of the Death Riders show up. Claudio comes out with Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir. And then finally we see Pac. Where were you last week, Pac? But Pac returns, beats down on Orange Cassidy, helps Yuta out a little bit until the rest of the group comes in. And then Jon Moxley has duct tape, and they duct tape Orange Cassidy, and they start shoving him around. Moxley's like slapping him. Slapping around. Schiavone, being a dumbass once again, saying, oh, what a shot! He knocked him out! You're like, he hit him with a fucking slap! You're like, wait, And Schiavone calls out a knockout punch. What were you looking at? Anyway, so they beat him down, they leave, and then finally the conglomeration come out. Mark has some scissors. He's got a clock! No, he's got some scissors. They cut Cassidy free, and then Cassidy gets up, well, barely can stand, but he's able to stand just enough to put on his stupid sunglasses. He puts his hands down his pants, and I bet he felt nuts. No. He puts his hands in his pockets, and then Moxley, who was, staring in the back, where they usually do an entrance. So basically a big old stare down to end the show. So that's pretty much it. But as far as the show goes, it was all over the place. It was like Discombobulation City. For what it's worth, I'm giving it 6.5 out of 10. I really should be giving it like 4, but I'll be generous and give it 6.5. There were some good parts, the Mina Shirakawa, Mario May segment, Adam Cole segment, MJF segment, pretty decent. Opening 8-man tag wasn't bad, but still. But everything else, it just felt, wasn't the greatest go-home show, but still, I don't know if you guys are going to even watch the event. I don't think it pays money to even watch it, or if you're going there, it's almost sold out, which is shocking. At the Prudential Center, they got a few tickets left, so you might, if you want to go, try to find some tickets so you can still go. But they're trying to make this as a good pay-per-view. I hope it, it's a good pay-per-view. Got some good matches. Ocean Spray and Fletcher's going to be a banger. Ricochet and Takeshita, I think, might be a banger. Bobby and Swerve is going to be brutal. Orange Cassidy and Moxley for the title is going to be brutal. That Fatal 4 for the AEW tag belts should be pretty decent. I hope the Outrunners win the belts, but I doubt it. MJF and Rowdy might be good, depending on what Adam Cole does near the end. And we got Mercedes Moné and Statlander. Probably won't be that great. Probably be the sleeper of the match. Not the sleeper, but put you to sleep, go to the bathroom break of the night on the card. But I don't know if it's worth the price to get it on pay-per-view, or even buy your ticket at the Prudential Center. I mean, I'm not watching it Saturday night because I'll be at an all-day concert anyway. But I will be watching a replay. So we'll see what happens with that. It might shock me, it may not. But like I said, there's gonna be a few banger matches. But overall, I don't think the pay-per-view is gonna hit. I think Survivor Series is gonna blow Full Gear out of the water. That's saying something because usually AEW knocks the pay-per-views out of any WWE pay-per-view out of the water. Usually, not all the time, but usually. So we'll see what happens with all that. Alright guys, I am out of here. I wasted way enough time. And it's already 3 o'clock in the morning and I gotta go to bed. Because I got work later in the day tomorrow. Just I gotta do a couple things. I gotta finish some stuff and then I gotta get ready for the concert on Saturday afternoon to Saturday night. Lots of stuff going on. I gotta do video, I gotta do audio, I gotta set up, which is annoying. So I will be out pretty much from the early afternoon, probably like 1 o'clock after that. Actually 2 o'clock. I gotta be there by 3, but I'll do SmackDown and Rampage sometime early in the morning, early afternoon, right around maybe not midday, sorry. Right around noon, I'll do SmackDown and Rampage, and then I'm out for the rest of the day. I am not doing the video. You won't see me. You won't hear from me, maybe, because I won't even be looking at my phone half the time. In between sets, set changes and everything, I might look at my phone just to check my notifications and everything, but as far as anything else goes, that's pretty much it. I am going to be so busy, I'm not even going to bother to look. But in any case, I will have video from the show on my Metal Guy channel, as always. I don't know how many videos I'm going to get, because it's a long concert, long days. I'll try to get as much as I can. Maybe, I say maybe 5, 6 videos, maybe more than that, but depends on how much footage I take, because, you know, my batteries might go out early, so, because like I said, it's a long concert, so I have to be there by 3 to set up, and then the show doesn't start till like 5, 6 o'clock anyway, and then, by the time I'm home, it'd be like 12, I would say between 11 and 1, depending on trains, of course, and, you know, but in any case, by the time I get home, I will put some of the footage up on my Metal Guy channel, so stay tuned for that. And, that's it. And then maybe, Sunday afternoon when I do my Full Gear, review, I'll talk a little bit about the concert and everything. But other than that, I'm just going to have a great, fabulous weekend tomorrow. You know, I got to work, going to run a couple errands, and then I'm going to get ready for SmackDown and Rampage. And that's going to be some good stuff. Cody and Kevin Owens going to have a stare down. Should be interesting. I think Roman might be on the show. And then Rampage is just taped. Already know the results. I care less about the show. Besides Mina and Mariah May teaming up. That's the only good part of Rampage. And that's it. And then, that's pretty much it. Saturday, I'm, you know, busy. Sunday, you know, besides my review of Full Gear, gonna be watching the Niners, and then pretty much taking the rest of the day off to do whatever, and that's it. And then the final week of November, we got Thanksgiving coming up in 6 days. You know, gonna have a nice family meal and everything. And then we got Black Friday, we got Cyber Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's going to be, you know, Thanksgiving weekend is going to be, you know, pain in the butt for a lot of people. Working, and especially at the retail stores. Thank God I'm out of retail. But be safe when you go to the stores on Black Friday or Saturday or that entire weekend. But enjoy the parade if you go into the parade. I don't know why you would go. It's going to be fucking cold as fuck. So it's like 40 to 45 degrees in a day, for the entire day in New York City. It's supposed to rain too, which sucks. Thanksgiving rain. Not good. And if you go into the parade, it's going to be cold. It's going to be like 30, 35, 40 degrees by the time, you know, the parade starts at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. At least you see Santa Claus, which means the start of the holiday season at like 12 o'clock, I believe. I think the parade's from like 9 to 12 or 8 to 12, something like that, on NBC. And I got that, and then, you know, football starts right after that. So, and then, unless you're having your Thanksgiving meal early, you know, you get to watch football early, and you can watch the first game and maybe the second game. But then, when you go home, you poop, you know, you rest and puke all the good food you had out, and maybe just watch the Thursday night game, the 8 o'clock game, and then pretty much you're off for the weekend, unless you work on that Black Friday. Good thing I'm off after Wednesday. I'm off till Monday, so I'm gonna have a nice Thanksgiving weekend. You know, enjoy myself, and you should too. And for those of you who don't celebrate Thanksgiving on you know, November, I know some you know, Canada already had Thanksgiving, so, you know, happy Thanksgiving to you great people in Canada, some of you. But that other places have have Thanksgiving in different times, but they don't celebrate it at all. It sucks to be you. But we get that. So the holiday season is starting as of this coming Thursday. So, you know, I know the Black Friday deals are going to be insane. So if you're getting it online, hope you get a good deal. You get it to your significant other or for yourself before Christmas. And that's it. And then Christmas will be around the corner. And officially for me, 31 days till 11:48. 32 days till Christmas. and then 39 days until the end of the year. So we're about a month away from the end of the year 2024, and then we'll drop that fucking ball at 11:59 even and 0 seconds, and then we got the 6-second countdown to 2025, and then we'll begin 2025 with a good old-fashioned Gilmore Cutter-like bang! And then hopefully we'll see what happens in 2025. Trump is back. We're gonna have hopefully 4 great years. We don't vote for president until November 2028. There is rumors that Kamala Harris might run again. You know she's gonna lose again. So we might do this again. I mean, we had Biden. Well, sorta. We were about to have Biden Trump 2 Electric Boogaloo. But 2028, we might have Harris Trump 2 Electric Boogaloo. So we might do this all over again 4 years from now. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with all that. Unless Vice President J.D. Vance decides to run for president, takes over for Trump. I think J.D. Vance will annihilate Kamala Harris in the debates. He will annihilate her. Because everybody's saying, oh, Kamala Harris won the debate. No, she did not. She barely answered the one easy question that she got. She just like, me too stupid to answer question. Easy question. You could have knocked out Trump. You could have won the election right there. And what do? I don't want to talk about that. Some president you could have been. You have to answer the hard questions, and you can't do that. And you suck. And she sucks so bad in interviews, dodging the same fucking questions. And people saw that and like, well, fuck her. And then, America just bled red. And Trump just wiped the floor with her. And it was good. So, we're a little under 2 months away from the inauguration of President Trump again for his second reign. Second term, I should say. And we'll see what happens. That day's going to be exciting to watch. So maybe January 6th too, but... but January the 20th is Inauguration Day, so that's going to be exciting. Let's see what happens. Hopefully nothing stupid, but, I think there's going to be tons of security there. So if something stupid does happen, they'll just like, gone. But I hope nothing really bad happens, and Trump will go through the inauguration, J.D. Vance will go through the inauguration, and everything, and then day one, as soon as he says, alright, so help me God, and then he's officially the President of the United States, he's gonna go in his office and start what he says he's gonna do. Day one. That day, January 20th, is gonna be an epic day in American history. Because Mr. Trump is gonna, he ain't gonna put up with the bullshit that we had for 4 years. He's gonna bring back the stuff from 2016. Lower prices at the gas pump. Lower prices at the grocery store. Gonna get rid of all these dumb fuck migrants. Send them back. He's gonna hopefully save the economy. Work something out with Medicaid and Medicare and Social Security, which has kind of been on the topic of conversation lately on CNN and various programs. He tapped Linda McMahon as the Secretary of Education. That's going to be interesting. Matt Gaetz was supposed to be the Attorney General, and the whole sex scandal that happened with him. He's like, oh, I'm going to step down. There's something might be wrong there. So now, they have a woman, the first woman Attorney General now. I think her name is Pam something from Florida. So, Pam Bondi, I think her name is. Yeah, I think I'm looking at it right now on CNN. Pam Bondi, the new Attorney General. So, that should be interesting. Dr. Oz is working with Medicaid and Medicare. Interesting. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is the director of health and stuff like that. That might be a little interesting, you know, with the CDC. You know, already everybody wants to leave. Shit. But I mean, it's gonna be interesting with you know, all the people in Trump's cabinet and see what Mr. Trump can do on day one and beyond. You know, maybe he'll fix, you know, the infrastructure. You know, he'll fix up you know, technology, because, you know, the internet is just a mess right now. In more ways than one, because people can't afford the internet. You know, these low class families, they don't have the Affordable Care Act anymore, which, you know, saved $30 on your bill. Remember that? The ACP Act, which was a godsend for a lot of people. Not me, because I didn't need it, because I can pay easily. I don't even have to pay a lot for my muffler or my internet and cable. I mean, cable is a little bit pricey, not too much, but I have a set plan. I have a 2-year contract, basically. I know it's coming up next year, but you know, it's automatically renewed, so I'm at a good set price. I'm locked in, baby. And you know, internet, you know, you know, internet wants everybody to change to fiber optics, which costs like $10 more for your muffler, but it's a pain. I really don't like fiber optics. I'm good with the speed I have. I don't want to go to fiber optic and go to 1 gig, which is a little bit faster, but it's a little bit expensive, but it's not too expensive. I mean, it's not like I'm paying $200 for my internet. Not even close to that, but it's a pain in the ass. But, you know, you gotta pay the bills, you gotta work to pay the bills, so you don't lose your internet, lose your phone, and all that other shit. You know, my phone bill is reasonably priced. So all my bills are reasonably priced. So, I mean, the biggest bill I gotta pay is my mortgage, and that's it. Which is, you know, I pay installments, so I'm fine. Water, not so much. Gas and electric, not so much. So, I mean, it is what it is. I made to pay my bills, get the house in order. I still gotta fix some things, you know. Eventually, I'm gonna fix up Casa del Joseph a little bit, you know. But, you know, it's not gonna be too long until I'm out of Casa del Joseph and they're gonna tear it down. So who wants to live actually in this? But, you know, I know it's a bungalow, but, you know, I don't think anybody is gonna be out of their mind and just to come and stay in a bungalow apartment. So, no, this house has been here. I think this is my grandfather's house that was given to me when he died. But so I think it's been around since 1930, 1940. So it's been around almost like 100 and some odd years, just about, give or take. You know, wasn't, you know, I seen pictures of when it was built and everything. Not like it is now, but, you know, my outside looks totally different from the pictures I seen when it was first built in the 40s and stuff, in the 50s. Blah, 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 blah. But, you know, eventually, you know, I'm going to be moving out of Casa del Joseph and moving to wherever I go or wherever me and the missus goes. You know, we're about to, you know, next year will be year number 17 for us. So, together, and, you know, 10 years married and everything, but 17 together, great, and, you know, it's been ups and downs, but we're good. So we're gonna be celebrating that, you know. So, you know, we're gonna be celebrating my level 48 pretty soon, and then we'll get the next year, and I got Valentine's Day, and I got my vacation coming up in the summertime. I might have another vacation, maybe around Easter, who knows? Depends on, you know, when I can get some time off and everything. But usually the summer, like around July, maybe early August, mid-August, I take my vacation, so I have so much vacation time, I gotta start using it, so, you know, go down to, go down to the Sunshine State, you know, go down to Florida, go to California, you know, maybe take a trip to Atlantic City here and there, you know, but have fun for a couple days or however long I want to go, and even if I can go for a month and I can still work and I make money. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I gotta really go. But anyway, my final rating for AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday night, 6.5 out of 10 stars. I mean, people are giving it 1s. Surprisingly, they're giving it a 1, 1.5. I'm like, damn. That's really saying something about this show. But I'm being generous. I'm going to give it, you know, a generous 6.5. You know, some people gave it 7. I mean, that's only my own opinion, but it's my opinion. My opinion matters more than yours. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. 6.5 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. And that's it. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with my NXT review, TNA, Ring of Honor as well, and we'll see what happens. And also Full Gear predictions. So triple threat videos coming your way tomorrow, and then early on Saturday your SmackDown and Rampage review, and that'll lead us into Full Gear Saturday night, and then I'll do the review for that on Sunday afternoon. So get your the whole weekend is busy for me, but I'll get the videos out as fast as I can, and then back to work on Monday with Monday Night Raw, the go home show before Survivor Series. Then we got NXT taped. We got NXT taped on Tuesday, Wednesday from Chicago. Dynamite, the aftermath of Full Gear. We got taped Rampage, taped SmackDown on Friday. I don't know what's going on with TNA Ring of Honor for Thanksgiving. I think they're doing their Thanksgiving, show that it's already been taped. Blah blah blah. And then next Saturday we got the Survivor Series at 6 o'clock. But before that, we got Collision at 4 p.m. And then Rampage going head to head with the first hour of Survivor Series, which Rampage, nobody's gonna watch that. So Rampage's rating is gonna suck. Collision might get a decent rating, not great, but decent. So we'll see what happens with that. And that'll end the month of November. And then we turn over the calendar to December. We got Deadline, December the 7th. We got Turning Point on the 29th as well. So that's going to be an interesting night. I'm not reviewing Turning Point. But once we get into 2025, I will be doing reviews for TNA pay-per-views like Genesis, Slammiversary, and the like, when we get to those pay-per-views. But the mini events like Final Resolution, not doing. Turning Point, not doing. I'll mention the card, but I'm not gonna predict it or anything like that. But so 2025, lots of stuff, basically the same stuff, a little bit more with TNA, more wrestling reviews, more concert reviews, maybe more metal news and metal type videos on the Metal God channel, more predictions on the TGC, the Shadow Slayer channel. Maybe I'll bring up some vlogs. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet with that channel. I might just scrap it. I'm debating about scrapping it, but I might just keep it for now, for another year or so, but we'll see. 2025 is going to be an interesting year for me and my channel. So stay tuned. Please hit the bell on all my channels. Subscribe to my channels if you haven't already. Leave comments on the videos if you haven't already. But don't leave stupid comments, goes bye-bye to you. And that's that. But as we roll on into the last 6 weeks of the year, lots of stuff coming. So stay tuned, because if you miss it, you missed it. And that's it. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Peace. And good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.